Hi everyone, it's Soul Guidance Monday. I took a break from these videos for a while, but today is a good day to start back. This morning it was a full moon at 6:04 a.m. Central Daylight Standard Time. Full moons are all about releasing, removing, purging, letting go, just releasing anything and everything that's going on in your life. And for those of you that actually take time and put your intentions for the new moon wishes, like the 10 wishes we talk about when there's a new moon, go ahead and look at those wishes that you made in the beginning when we had a new moon in Gemini. Look to see what's changed in your life to allow those to start happening. So that's really important. And then later today we have the summer solstice at about 5:34 p.m. Central Daylight Standard Time. And the summer solstice, you know, that's all about the season changing. There is a change from spring to summer. And so it's very significant, changes all around. And if you are kind of into astrology, like so many of you have come to some of my classes, if you can go back and look at your sun and the degree it's at, subtract 25 degrees from there, see what house that lies in astrology, in the natal chart. See what's going on in your life. For me, it's in new beginnings. It's at the first house. So it's some changes are going to happen, but it's all new for me. So it'll be interesting to see what comes of it. Now, what I have recognized lately are, for those of you that don't want to change and refuse to change, your life is going to get pretty shook up here coming up. So be ready for this. Go easy on yourself. I always say honor your feelings first before someone else. I kind of got kicked in the rear for that the other day. We did a beautiful despacho on Saturday, and the energy started right away. I want to thank Tim for taking the despacho home and burning it, because that always helps. And the despacho is a Native American way of welcoming, honoring all the ancient Native Americans and any guidance that comes, any animals, creatures, all of that help us bring in the new season. We do this every season, you know, winter, spring, summer, fall. And so we did it for summer solstice. It was very powerful. Those are so powerful. Today's card, let's see what's going on here. Walking away. And here's the thing, when I talk about your life changing, if there are people in your life that lie, manipulate, cheat, steal, people do this with words, emotions, money. If you know they're not a good person, if you know that you cannot trust this person, then you need to walk away. And that's the thing I look at. A lot of people don't even stop for a moment to consciously think, do I like this person? Can I trust this person? If you got no for both of those, or even one of those, I would reevaluate why you're with this person. Because when you're trying to be the best you can possibly be in your life, trying to have integrity, values, you know, your boundaries, and then somebody else is trying to invade your space and boundaries, you really need to look at what you're allowing in your life. So obviously you're not honoring who you are. All right? So again, the card is number 27, Walking Away. And this is upright, letting go, moving on, perfect for the full moon. This card shows someone walking away from an existing situation. She is closing the gate behind her and is walking away into a misty, unknown future. This card upright reveals that it could be time for you to make a similar decision. There may be something that you've finished with, perhaps a career goal, a relationship, or a long-term experience of any kind. The familiarity of the situation may be enticing, but you're now ready to look at your options on the open road ahead. I was going to say rope and ode. That's funny. In reality, an important new beginning is at hand. This card also indicates that now would be a good time to let go of old habits, emotional patterns, or false belief. No matter how deeply ingrained a negative pattern may be, you now have the power or release it and move on to be freer, healthier ways of thinking and relating to yourself and others. Whether it's in the inner world or the outer world, this card is telling you that you have the readiness and resources to walk away from the old and move forward to the now. I love that. Affirmation: it is safe and comfortable for me to move on. I consider all my options and then take action on my own behalf. You know, we talk about those patterns and negative beliefs and things like that, that we're ingrained at such a young age to maybe, you know, I've talked a lot about this. The older generation was so racist. So if you even try to talk some sense into someone that's older, an older generation, they don't want to talk about it. That was not allowed. It was not something that you accepted. You're not accepted if you were open to that. So you were looked down upon if you liked those of other types of cultures. Today, that's not true. So it's interesting for us to see that generation and go, what in the world are they thinking? But we did not live during that time. So the thing is not to judge others. That's very important. And the other thing is to really try and honor yourself in all areas and recognize where you might be doing that and you don't even know it. And that negative, it's called a neuropeptide in your brain that might have wired for so long, for so strong of an emotion, you have to break it. Once you break it, it won't keep going. It'll stop and you'll have new experiences and a better life. You have to understand what your parents did, what the generation beyond them did, that you might continue on. I know a lot of people say, oh, my grandparents were in the war, so we had very little to eat, and they continue doing that today. So it's very interesting, you know, but you have to honor what they went through, but also honor where you are today in your experiences, your emotions, your feelings. Honor them. Try not to judge others, and go from there. All right? Hope you have a great week.